Good morning to all of you. Today, this is a great opportunity for the students whoever asked to me about some guidance about the geological field. This webinar is basically organized for the student who are fresher in the geology and asked about the how to approach the geology, how to understand the geology, and what are the job opportunity, career opportunity in this field. So at the outset, I would like to welcome our guest. Today we have Dr. Sainik Kumar Lunkad, retired professor from Department of Geology, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra. Welcome, sir.
Okay,
Along,
thank you. Good morning.
along with him, we also have Dr. Gopal Dhawan, the founder and CEO of the Dr. Dhawan Academy for Geologists and former executive director NHPC. Welcome, sir.
Namaskar.
We also have Dr. Gaurav Chauhan from KSKV Bhuj, Kutch University. Welcome, sir. Now, we will take the questions. The first question, how to approach the geology? Because as you know, the student did not study the geology at the school level. So, there is confusion in the mind of the student how to approach the geology when we entered in the geology. So, I would like to ask Professor Lunkar sir, please throw a light on this question. How to approach the geology when they entered in the geology?
Okay, before going to college, if you want to know geology, say for example, University of Rajasthan at +2 level,
Okay.
and maybe some other university, some other +2 schools in India, they have included art sciences in their curriculum. Rajasthan government has included in arts curriculum, not science. I don't know present situation, but it was introduced in before 2010, 2008 or 9, something like that. So that was the proper introduction at under +2 level. But the CBSE and other curricula do have geography and art science, geology in their curriculum. So the central schools and other schools teaching those courses, they are teaching somehow art sciences. Okay. Maybe in the state government syllabi it is not there. Doesn't matter if you have not studied at school level, as I also did not study at school level. I started learning geology at undergraduate level, BSc. Okay. So you take admission in BSc, science with geology as one of the subjects, and any other 2 subjects of your choice, maybe physics, maybe mathematics, chemistry. You have to take any 2 subjects along with geology. You take either chemistry, physics, or chemistry, maths, or any other subject like life sciences. Okay, biology or botany, chemistry, and geology, something like that. So you have to seek admission in BSc, and there you start learning geology. At the school level, I said, central school syllabi and the other +2 level national syllabi are teaching, but not all the state government schools are teaching those syllabi. Okay, to my knowledge. Then elementary textbooks are there which students can take help of. And the dictionaries like you have a Penguin dictionary and all of geology and all that. So to start, it's like that. It's what I think.
Ji, let me supplement whatever Dr. Lunkad has said. He is very given the right direction to the answer. But I will share my experience, how I became a geologist, and I think it will become clear to people
Sure, sir.
that what is the process many a times for taking geology, because as Lunkad said that it is not a part of syllabi in the schools, barring central schools. Mostly I have seen that geology is taught along with geography till intermediate. I also studied in a Hindi medium school of UP government, and I had no idea about geology. Incidentally, when I passed out, when I appeared for exam, my 12th exam, I got 4.5 months leave, and I saw that most of my class fellows are doing some part-time job. I also requested my father to help me in getting something so that I am not sitting idle in my home. So he thought that I should serve somewhere where I should get some knowledge also. So he talked to somebody, some of his friends, and I got a job of a gauge reader for measuring level of water in wells in a small department of UP government. It was
Okay.
a temporary. It was a temporary type of assignment, and I was taking a lot of interest in going to wells, taking readings and all. So I became very much close to the hydrogeologist who was doing all these investigations of that particular area. One day I asked him, "Sir, how you became hydrogeologist?" So he told, "I am a fresh pass out of Lucknow University. I have passed out just last year only, and I got a job." So he was a class 2 officer in the state government. And on the other hand, in our team of these on contract or temporary gauge readers, there was a boy who had done MSc in zoology. Frankly, at that time, I did not know the actual difference in MSc zoology and MSc geology. But I analyzed that a person who has done MSc in zoology is a gauge reader with me, and whereas the person who has done studies in geology, he has done his post graduation, he has become a class 2 officer. So that was a turning point, and soon after I got my result, because in UP normally during our days in early 70s, 12th examinations were over in month of March, and the university used to start in month of July. So there was a long gap in between, and we used to utilize this gap so that we can earn some money and purchase our books when we go to BSc. So then I opted for geology in my graduation. So in India, at that time there was no guidance or no coaching, and we were students of very small schools, so we didn't know, and we came from very humble background. So I'm sure that the same thing would be happening in small towns in India elsewhere also. So students are required to be taught that when geology is to be studied, where it is to be studied, or what is the benefit of studying geology, or whether it will offer you better job opportunities or not. And therefore, I would say that your initiative, Dr. Japal, is really commendable, and I got associated on your request. Otherwise, I was to deliver a webinar today to some professionals, but I thought this is the point where we should contribute to the society, because this society has given us too much, and this is the time that we should pay back to the society and coach our younger students who are inspiring for taking geology. So that is my take on it.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Gaurav Chauhan, please.
Yeah, I have just one point.
Yeah.
I appreciate very much what Dhawan Saab has said, because nowadays people are learning, doing other professions and other degrees. They want to enhance their knowledge of geology, and there are several ways nowadays. Things which were not existing earlier when we were a student, and now you have all sorts of audio video facilities for learning geology. But I just want to emphasize, for those who are doing graduation with the geology as a subject, field work is a must. Geology is a science that cannot be taught on TV screens or mobile screens and films and all that. Without field work, there is no geology possible. It is not a blackboard science, it's a field science. So students should seek admissions in such colleges where there is fieldwork facility, at least in the final year of BSc, if not every year. And students themselves, they should go to the field around and get acquainted about the minerals, rocks themselves by learning from the textbooks and all. Field work is a must. Without field work, there is no geology possible. It's not a blackboard science. It's not like other mathematics, physics, and other sciences. Okay.
Well, sir. Dr. Gaurav Chauhan, please.
Can I start?
Brief take.
Yes. So geology basically is a subject of nature. Okay, those who love nature, those who love Mother Earth and its processes, those who are interested to understand the internal and external processes of Mother Earth, okay, they are most welcome in the geological field. However, the question was asked from the student that those who are interested in the geological field, how can they can find the perfect place. So nowadays with the internet, everything is in our hand. Okay, those who are interested in the field, those who want to enter in the field of geology, they can like if in India they can go through some website. One is like getmyuniversity.com, then one is collegedunia.com, and one is shiksha.com. In this website, the student can have a look that what are the university, which are the university and which are the colleges where geology is being taught. And even the students can know the fee structure, the faculty information, everything, and the research weight of the faculty. Okay, the faculty are expertise in which and which field. So the student can go through that website. Further, every state have their education department in their in any capital. Okay, so student can approach in the education department and they can have information that where there are geological departments. Okay, where BSc or MSc studies can be undertaken. And as we know, the Earth. Okay. Most of the thing, okay, geology is a science including multidisciplinary sciences. Like chemist can involve in the field of geology, like a botanist can involve in the field of geology, like a physicist can, or mathematician, or we can say some like engineering field, like civil engineer and mechanical engineer, because whatever the objects we are using in daily life, okay, more than 90% of the objects are coming out from Mother Earth. And the geologists are the person who will identify the things, that this is the thing from this where you will get this, and so on and so forth. As our senior professor told, Dr. Lunkad and Dr. Dhawan, okay, that they can, a student should have interest, okay, in the field, because geology is a subject which cannot taught in the class. Okay, you must have to go in the field. You must have to see the exposure. You must have to you have to talk with rock. Okay,
Good.
whenever you are in the field, the story, because if you are seeing in the book, okay, the books are written. Books are old for like 50 years or 100 years, but rocks are millions years old. Okay, everything is written in the rock, and geologist is a person who is reading the rocks. Okay, the textbook is available in the field, so it's very adventuring science.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
I think I have a point to complementary point.
Sure, sir.
What Dr. Gaurav has said is quite okay. Websites are there where students can know about the colleges and their faculty, but in India, sometimes and quite often the website info is not updated.
Yeah.
So that is one problem. And knowing the faculty composition at PG level or undergraduate level and their qualifications and facilities available and all, it's sometimes very difficult from the website. But even then, website can be touched upon. But most of the time, the colleges teaching, they have one or two teachers. In my BSc, I did BSc long back, 70. There were full-time teachers. They used to teach in the PG department also, but they were full-time teachers for us, 2 teachers. So most of the time, the situation is like that. At undergraduate level, there are rarely more than 2 teachers. I know one example of Mangalore Government College, Kasargod near Mangalore in Kerala, South Kerala. There are 5 teachers. I went there in 2018, and it was a very good department, very organized department, Government Degree College, Kasargod in Kerala, South Kerala. So there are colleges where there are good number of teachers, or 4 or 5 teachers, but students sometimes do not have all this information. At least when they are seeking admission, they should be aware of this fact that there is field work facility available there.
And
Otherwise, the book knowledge will not help.
And I
Gaurav,
want to
very good information. Thank you, Gaurav.
And I want to add one more thing, that nowadays every department having their own web page, their own website, their own brochure, and
Yeah.
every year in the month of like May to June,
Yeah.
they are circulating the brochure.
Okay.
Okay, and if you are using social media like Facebook and Twitter,
Yeah.
every department having their own Facebook page and Twitter page. So that student, if the interested student will just type in the Facebook, geology department in so and so city, so and so state, you will see all the thing on the Facebook also, and their activity they are now updating in the Facebook. So this is a good way so that student can understand. And nowadays, like from social media, you can see the comments, you can see the rating. Okay, everybody will comment that this department is good for this activity, like for field work, for laboratory, for teaching. So now student can have options to choose the department.
Okay, sir. Let's move forward. For the next question, I would like to start with Dr. Dhawan. And one student asked that I am taken admission in IIT BHU in the MTech in Engineering Geosciences. And the student is not certain about the future in this stream. So, what would you like to guide him about it? He want to know his decision is good or how to move forward. MTech in Engineering Geosciences from IIT BHU. Dr. Dhawan, please.
Well, can I share my screen with you? Then I will show you a slide
Sure, sir.
as an answer to this question.
Sir, yeah, please, sir.
So this slide will help me. So now you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This slide is there. So in my opinion, nowadays there's a lot of thrust on infrastructure industry by the government. So students of geology stand a very good chance for getting jobs in various kinds of infrastructure. Even in the stimulus package also, last month, our Prime Minister has announced lot of boost to the infrastructure economy. So therefore, it is important for students to know that what are the types of infrastructure projects. These are 9 types of infrastructure projects which are going on in the country. Highways, streets, roads. Second is bridges. Then mass transit, airport and airways. Water supply and resources. Waste management and wastewater management. Power generation and transmission. Particularly in hydropower, lot of geologists are required, and I am one of them. I have served mostly in hydropower industry and mineral exploration. Then telecommunications and hazard waste removal and storage, and mineral exploration and mining. So these are the 9 broad categories. I am quoting some examples that what are the actual projects which are going on, mega projects. Small to बहुत सारे चल रहे. We are constructing an international north-south transport corridor. It is under the approval stage. Actual construction has not yet started. In India, Iran, Afghanistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Russia, Central Asia, and Europe. One corridor will connect to all that. It is, you can say, equal to what China is making in the CPEC through Balochistan and Pakistan. Then we are making a lot of roads. Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, Ganga Expressway, Chardham Expressway. We are doing a lot of railway projects in Himalayas, and the most important ones are Udhampur, Srinagar, Baramulla, and Chardham railway lines. We are doing a lot of metro projects. So this very big airport, Zevar Airport is going to come, and otherwise also a lot of small airports are going to come. Then in water management, water resource management, we are doing Sagarmala, Bharatmala, then Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, inland waterways, so many projects. And in energy projects, the most important ones are Gujarat, Gorakhpur gas pipeline, and east-west gas pipeline, and several hydro solar projects, and several mega hydropower projects, mostly in Himalayan belt. And we are doing a lot of smart city projects. So these are the area, gentlemen, where you should look for your jobs. But conventionally, if you want, you will have to following prescription. This is the prescription for a pass out, a postgraduate pass out, MSc or MTech pass out in India. First of all, try for government departments through competitive examinations. This UPSC conducts a examination on yearly basis for geologists and hydrogeologists. Then keep your eye open for advertisements and employment news. Then for PSUs are parastatal bodies, which are public sector we call. The ownership is largely is with the government, but the management is on the private company lines, but jobs are secure. These are through GATE, SCORE, and you should visit website of organizations. Then sometimes recruit through campus placement also. So keep your eyes open, and there are a lot of jobs in the private companies also. So I'll not go into the detail because of time constraints. But these are the options for a young MSc or MTech. But for an engineering geologist, I think infrastructure companies are the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we can take the next question.
I would like to add a complimentary point to what Professor Dhawan has said. Very nice. Most of the infrastructural projects will involve an engineering geologist at some level, be it a highway engineering or railway engineering or idle projects and tunnels and all that, somewhere. And I know from the experience of our university that some of the students, after doing their MSc Applied Geology, have become very good engineering geologists. And one of the students from 94 batch, I recall, presently working with the Narmada Hydel. He was for 10 years almost after passing MSc. He was with Nata Chakri Hydel Power in Himachal Pradesh.
Nirmal worked with me, look at
Not a very good example to cite. I want to emphasize on the students that after doing MSc, they should take some sort of temporary jobs in these infrastructural projects as an assistant engineering geologist or some sort of beginning. They can where they can learn engineering geology part in field, in practice, maybe temporarily, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and gradually they can improve their capacities as an engineering geologist. So most of the infrastructural projects involve maybe heavy buildings, also involve the studies of geotechnical studies, engineering geology studies. Okay. So very good, Dr. Dhawan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I want to congratulate the student that who got admission in IIT first, and I want to suggest, apart from because Professor Dhawan and Professor Lunkade have given nice explanation, I want to suggest the student that there should be no any confusion when you are going in IIT at this level, that whether this subject will work or not. If you are going in any field of geology or any field in the life, okay, if you are giving your full effort, you are giving your best, you will definitely get success. That is the main thing. You should not, okay. And the field like engineering geology, okay, you need a practice. You need a practice on instrumentation. You need a practice on software like remote sensing and GIS, and some like civil engineering software like ARDAS, lot many softwares are there. Okay, so you need to have practice. And I want to add what Dr. Dhawan said. I want to add that you, while you're study, you should go for maximum internship, because many good companies are offering internship program, okay, during the time of like winter or summer vacation. So you should be participate in that internship program. And whenever you're getting projects like dissertation projects or some project in your MSc, you should choose such a project that it should be converted into some research outcome, or some it should be an important part of your CV. Okay, so that is what I want to tell.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yeah. If you give me a couple of minutes, I can add information about the Kurukshetra University itself.
Sure, sir. Sure. Please go ahead.
In Kurukshetra University, earlier there was Earth Science Department when I joined in 1985. For about 5 years, we were running a 6-semester applied geophysics degree. Then later on in 90, the departments were bifurcated. Initially, I was in the Earth Science as a geology teacher in the geophysics department. Later on, it became geophysics. Earlier, it was the Earth Science department. Later on, it became independent geophysics department in 1990 after 5 years, and one separate geology department. Now, those who want to go for which is offered at IIT Roorkee, which is offered at IIT Mumbai, and IIT Benares. These are the important, also Dhanbad, doing geophysics. So geophysics required BSc. They may have or may not have geology, but physics as a compulsory subject. Then additional 2 subjects, one can study geology and any other third subject, mathematics or chemistry or whatever. Physics is a must for entering into geophysics courses. And there are job opportunities for going to oil sectors and various other sectors. Those who are in the geology side, now instead of introducing a 6-semester program, I introduced a 4-semester integrated applied geology program and keeping it open for so that the third year the students, if they don't want to study, want to go for a job, they can go for a job. And if they want to specialize further, they can do 1 year studies, 1 year MTech, or such 1 year courses which are offered by many universities and IITs and all. So they can specialize in the third year. So I suggest that those students who are doing MSc, they should want to enhance their qualification. They should also do later on a course, 1 year course in the seeking specialization in any branch in which they are, any branch of applied geology in which they are interested. It may be groundwater hydrology, it may be mining geology, it may be environmental science or whatever, pollution or whatever. So that means most of the universities in India, they are offering 2-year MSc geology courses and additional 1 year course. Now IIT Roorkee, for example, they are having both MSc as well as MTech in geology, 6-semester program, 4-semester program. After doing 4-semester program, people go to oil industry, do 1 year diploma. Many private universities are also offering in South and all that. So they can do, if they are interested in oil sector, they can go to oil sector after doing that specialization, 1 year specialization. So that's what I want to say.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's move to next question. And this is from one of our very regular viewer. Actually, she said that she is very interested in geology, but family did not allow him to study the geology. And she want to know how to convince the family and how to ensure them that geology is good field for her. Dr. Dhawan, please throw a light. Sir, please.
I think his family might be objecting because she is a girl. So I think that is our social stigma. And nowadays, all parents must understand that first of all, there is no difference between a boy and a girl, and girls are going in all disciplines. And if they are going in all disciplines, why not in geology? And as far as my information goes, during the last 5-6 years, more than 30% selection in GSI is for girls. I mean, more than 30% seats are occupied by girls through the competitive examination, not because of any reservation. because of sheer competence, these girls have occupied very good jobs. Because still, as on date, the GSI is the best job, best department for a geologist. They offer class 1 position, gazetted position. So it has got a lot of respect. In addition to this, I would say girls are best suited for geology because nowadays lot of work is being done based on computerization, software programs in which girls are very good. And I have seen a lot of girls operating in field. Nowadays, maybe when we are sitting in big cities and we are studying newspapers and watching TV and all, things appear very negative. But in field, things are not that negative. We had our classmates who were girls, and we have a lot of our colleagues who were girls. So I don't find any problem for a girl to study geology or for a girl to do a job of geologist. Even in my academy, we have 1 or 2 girls who are working with us as geologists. So I would request the parents of this girl to listen to this and allow this young aspirant to study geology. It is because you must do anything by choice. So if you become a geologist by choice, you will do good. Nothing should be forced on you. So if this girl is willing to become a geologist, her parents must allow her to become a geologist. That's all from me.
Professor Lunkar sir, please, what is your take?
हाँ बोलिए, फिर से आप थोड़ा रिपीट कर दीजिए, क्या जानना चाहते हैं?
सर एक्चुअली गर्ल्स का जो कहना है वो कह रही है कि मैं जियोलॉजी पढ़ने में इंटरेस्टेड हूँ या जियो साइंसेज में इंटरेस्टेड हूँ, बट फैमिली डिड नॉट अलाउ. सो व्हाट इज योर मैसेज टू द पेरेंट्स?
Parents are not allowing, you mean?
या
You see, because the simple reason is that the parents are financing the studies, you know. So, but the thing is that one should learn the subjects of one's own interest. If the parents are thrusting on the child or children, I don't think that is a good approach. Parents should not insist on the student, or the learner himself should decide depending upon his basic interest. One should choose the subject on one's own accord, free accord. Okay, and as Dr. Dhawan has said, there is no dearth of opportunities if one is qualified in geology and is aware about the things around about what is happening around geology in different sectors. One should enhance one's qualification. There is no dearth of opening in geology. One should not be scared, but one should study the subjects of one's own interest and not the subjects which are the branches which are thrusted by the parents. You know, I don't advocate that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Dr. Gaurav sir, please.
Actually, I want to tell that जो गर्ल्स है, जो जिनके पेरेंट्स ने मना बोला है, देयर मे बी 2 रीजन. वन थिंग कि पेरेंट्स सोच रहे हैं कि लड़की है, फील्ड में कैसे जा पाएगी, वहाँ उसको दे आर वरीड अबाउट कि लड़की है. ओके, एंड सेकंड थिंग दे डोंट नो जियोलॉजी. ओके, what is geology? Probably they don't know what is the science of geology. You will not believe, before 2001 earthquake in Kutch, अगर हम कोई भी घर में जाते हैं, अगर हम बोलते हैं कि हम लोग जियोलॉजी पढ़ते हैं, तो they will tell zoology because they don't know the word geology. Okay, क्योंकि जियोलॉजी science is not a famous science in India so far. Okay, so मैं वो स्टूडेंट से एक ही बात बोलना चाहूंगा कि सबसे पहले अपने पेरेंट्स से शेयर करें कि व्हाट इज द साइंस ऑफ जियोलॉजी. ओके, उनको समझाए कि जियोलॉजी क्या है, उसके स्कोप क्या है, ये पढ़ने के बाद वो फ्यूचर में क्या बन सकती है, क्या कर सकती है. ठीक है, क्योंकि जब तक पेरेंट्स को मालूम ही नहीं होगा कि जियोलॉजी का फील्ड क्या है, उसके स्कोप क्या है, तब तक वो उनको अलाउ नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि एक सिक्योरिटी ये भी होगी कि पता नहीं कोई नया सब्जेक्ट ले रही है, उसमें सक्सेस होगी, उसमें जॉब मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा। तो आई थिंक अभी जो जितने भी स्कोप्स ऑफ जियोलॉजी करके बहुत सारे लेक्चर है, वो गर्ल्स को बुक्स या कुछ वीडियोस देखने चाहिए और अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ बैठ के दिखाने चाहिए। एंड स्पेशली उनको बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल है जिसमें, जैसे अभी प्रोफेसर धवन ने बोला कि बहुत एवरी ईयर मोर देन 60% कैंडिडेट में सिर्फ फीमेल कैंडिडेट सक्सेसफुल होती है, जीएसआई में जॉब मिलती है। तो उनको ऐसे एग्जाम्पल देने चाहिए। उनको बहुत सारे अपने सराउंडिंग में जियोलॉजिस्ट होगी, उनसे अपने मदर फादर को काउंसलिंग करवाना चाहिए, ठीक है। एंड उनके पेरेंट्स को भी ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि अगर हमारे दुनिया में, हमारे देश से अगर लेडीज कल्पना चावला जैसे लोग स्पेस में जा सकते हैं तो फील्ड में क्यों नहीं जा सकते? दे आर मोर सेफ, ओके। और मैं ये भी बताना चाहूंगा कि अगर आपकी बेटी जियोलॉजिकल साइंस लगी तो उसको अच्छी जॉब, अच्छा करियर तो मिलेगा ही, उसके अलावा वो रियल लाइफ भी सीखेगी कि लाइफ में मैनेजमेंट क्या होता है, लाइफ में किस तरीके से कोई भी सिचुएशन में आप अपने आप को स्टैंड रख सकते हो, अपने आप को एडजस्ट कर सकते हो। क्योंकि जियोलॉजिकल साइंस सिर्फ पढ़ाई नहीं है, पढ़ाई के साथ एक्सपीरियंस है जिसमें हमको लाइफ का एक्सपीरियंस भी मिलता है। तो आई थिंक उनके पेरेंट्स को भी मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप अपने डॉटर को अलाउ कीजिए, और डॉटर को भी बोलूंगा कि आप अपने पेरेंट्स को समझाइए कि ये फील्ड क्या है, इसमें सक्सेस कैसे होता है, और कौन कौन से लोग स्पेशली गर्ल्स जो सक्सेस हुई है उनका आप एग्जाम्पल दिखाइए, और हो सके तो उनसे आप काउंसलिंग करवाइए।
Thank you, sir. Actually, I would like to mention here that in our channel, we talk to different successful aspirant and geologist under the title Geo Talks. And two of the girls successful in GSI recently, one of the second rank holder and one of the first rank holder in hydrogeologist category, they appeared here for interview and they share their experience. So I would like to suggest this girl that please listen the interview, please check the interview of those girls who successful in UPSC GSI exam recently, and I think after that their parent would not deny the interest of her. So let's move to next question, and this question is related to structural geology. So I would like to go directly to Dr. Gaurav Chauhan. Student asked that which institute is better for the research in structural geology. So please mention some of the institutes where structural geology status is very good in your knowledge. Dr. Gaurav Chauhan, please.
Yeah, for structural geology, okay, like Varia Institute of Himalayan Geology, then we are having IITs, especially IIT Mumbai, okay, and Presidency or ISM Dhanbad University. They are very good because their professors are working actively in the field of structural geology. And I want to add one more thing, that structural geology, okay, if you want to study the structural geology, you must have to have field knowledge, okay, and logical sense. Because in the nature, if you will go in the Aravallis, Dharwar, in the Himalaya, in the Kutch, okay, nature have folded and faulted and deformed everything. The thing is, you have to unfold it and make it into the original condition. If you know this, okay, you will get success in the structural geology. And the implication of the structural geology, apart from this deformation pattern activity, understanding the deformation pattern of the earth crust, okay, we are having very big importance of structural geology in the field of mineral exploration, in the field of petroleum geology, and lot many fields. Okay, so I think and you should the student who is interested in the structural geology, they should read some article, research article of the structural geology. That doesn't matter in which institute you are, okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, you can work in the guidance of any eminent scientist, any structural geologist during your dissertation, during your internship. Okay, so he asked, that's why I suggested an institute. But even you are working in small university, new department, you can work very nicely in the field of structural geology. And now this is the world of multidisciplinary and multi-institutional research. Okay, even though you are in the small institute, your head of the department, your faculty can contact to the structural geologist, and they can have some collaborative research, and you can work under the experts' guidance.
in addition to what Dr. Gaurav has said, I would like to add that the university at Nainital, they are also doing structural geology and Himalayan tectonic wall, and always there are structural geologists. Many people are retiring also, but they are doing, they are pursuing this field of research at PG level, research level, PhD level, and all. Okay, Nainital, IIT Roorkee also, they are doing structural geology. So there are several institutes. At one time, a good structural geologist was there at Sagar University also, Dr. P.P. Rode, who is no more now, retired, and is passed away. So one has to see which are the other institutes. Structural geology remains as one of the fundamental branch. Petromineralogy, structural geology, geochemistry, micropaleontology, these are the stratigraphy, these are the fundamental branches. Joint and universities, there used to be more than 330 universities in India, and about more than 50 universities were teaching geology at PG level, UG and PG level. So there may be other departments in addition to, of course, I know Dhanbad are doing good mining geology as well as structural geology. Sagar used to do at one time. So it all depends. The faculty composition changes, but Nainital people are doing continuously.
And I want to add some more thing that those who are interested in structural geology, they are most welcome in the Kutch, because we are working in the field of structural geology in the Kutch Basin. And in my knowledge, okay, those one who want to study structural geology of folded like this Precambrian rock, they must visit like the Aravalli and Larva Craton, okay, and they must contact Professor Narendra N.K. Chauhan, okay, retired professor from ML Sukhadia University, Udaipur, and Professor Biswal from IIT Mumbai. And Professor Biswal have uploaded lots of his lecture video. Okay, even the student, if they are referring those video, they can have very good basic command. And one should visit Udaipur, geology of Udaipur surrounding area under the guidance of Professor N.K. Chauhan. And if they want to study basic structures like F1 and faults and joints, they are most welcome to Kutch. I will be pleased to teach them in the field.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Dhawan, should we move to next question?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, we have just two more questions. One question is that how to start the career after the graduation in the geology. As per my knowledge, I usually suggest the student to go for the PG, at least in the geology, for the better scope. So what would you like to suggest here, how to start the career in geology after graduation? Dr. Dhawan, please.
First of all, I would like to, rather I am glad that you asked this question, because every student must understand that post-graduation is the minimum requirement for becoming a geologist. Based on your BSc, you cannot become a geologist. Graduation is no qualification. You can become some research assistant in some laboratory as a helper to geologist. So that one should not do. Once you have studied geology in your graduation, you must go for post-graduation. You should go for MSc or MTech or some integrated course in some IIT. There are very good courses available in several institutions. And thereafter, once you complete your MSc, as I have shown in one of my slides, that you should start with competitive examinations. One is UPSC for geologist examination in GSI or CGWB, Central Groundwater Board. And next, the competitive examinations are conducted through IIT as GATE. So you can get a job also through GATE. There's a different structure you can study and apply for public sector undertakings. What is a public sector undertaking? Like NTPC, everybody knows name of NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. NHPC, then lot of PSUs are working in infrastructure development of the country, right? Like RITES, IRCON, REDCOS, several PSUs are there, and about 15 PSUs are working in the field of infrastructure. All these PSUs require geologists, and many of them conduct through GATE. And if you are not very lucky with that, you should then try directly also, and you should try with private companies, because all these infrastructure projects which are being constructed in our country, these are normally constructed by big contractors, big contracting companies. So all contracting companies like Afcons, JPs, Hindustan Construction, and several other private companies. These are very big companies itself. They require geologists. Then consultants also require geologists, because they offload their design part to some consultancy firm. They require geologists. Then executive agencies also require geologists. So there is a big network where you can find a job. So competitive examinations and then jobs in the private sectors are the roadmap for you.
Professor Lunkar, sir, please.
Yeah, I am with Professor Dhawan. What exactly he has said? He has said a very good thing, that MSc is a minimum thing. After MSc, one should do 1 year further specialization. Maybe in any branch of interest, maybe geotechnics, engineering, geology, maybe groundwater geology, mining, and there one should also seek opportunities of getting practical training with the public sector undertakings. That is possible nowadays. You don't ask for the salaries, you simply seek experience and you work with them. 3 months, 6 months, that enhances your knowledge. They will always give you a certificate. So minimum is MSc. After MSc, do specialization. Either do 3-year courses where 3-year courses are available. If not, 2-year courses plus 1 year MSc Tech or MTech. In any branch, maybe groundwater, maybe oil industry, maybe. Then there are so many infrastructural projects that Professor Dhawan has said, there one should join as an apprentice and should enhance knowledge. And many students have done, I need not repeat again and again, students have gone to oil industries, girls have gone. Couple of our girls on 2010 11 based, they joined Hindustan Zinc Limited, about 2 girls joined. They are still working there. Maybe underground work is a bit difficult for the ladies and all that, but there are alongside other jobs for the ladies. Apart from, if they don't work too much underground, they can do laboratory work, computer work. There are many things to do in the industries. You know? So Dr. Gaurav said that it's a big question. Really, people are afraid of ladki hai, kya ho jayega, ye wo. Kuch nahi hoga. There are several opportunities, and girls are doing excellent work, good work. They do a sort of a concentrated work whenever they do. When opportunity is given, they do excellent job. Many girls have gone out from our department also in oil industry, geotechnics, mining and all. So thank you, Doctor.
Before you proceed further, Dr. Jaipal, I would like to add petroleum exploration industry also requires a lot of geologists like ONGC and other petroleum PSU companies. They also require good number of. Thank you. Please proceed.
Okay, so yeah. So the students who asked this question and me and Dr. Jaipal, we are very lucky. We are hearing the person who is having experience in the field of geology. Okay, in our age, like I'm just 30-year-old and they are having experience more than 30 years. Okay, so we are fortunate to hear you, sir. Actually, the question was that the students is now graduate and they want to go for postgraduate, and then what they do. Okay, so now the time is changing very fast. Initially, like in 90s or in 80s, the people, they were graduate, they were getting job. Okay, and from like 2000 onwards, the trend got changed. Okay, now the BSc, those who are having bachelor degree, they are getting just junior geologist post, and those who are in masters, they used to get senior geologist post. Okay, in Gujarat, that I heard from experts. Okay, and slowly, the awareness of geology is increasing because lots of geological hazards are going on, like earthquakes and lots of nowadays geology is becoming very famous. Of the students is increasing, so the competition is increasing. Now, in present situation, the trend is very almost changed. Now, if you are only masters, you will not get good job. Apart from your master degree, if you are having some certificate course, or if you have cleared some exam like GSI, NET, GATE, SLAT, okay, and if you are having some applied certificate course like applied in remote sensing, applied in geology, and specific any subject, then only you will get good job. So now the trend is changed. So now initially in my time, when in 2009, when I used to complete my MSc, in the last semester of MSc, we used to have dissertation. So that time we used to choose such topic that if I want to go in the field of hydrology, I will do dissertation on hydrology. If I want to go in the economic geology, I will go in some mines and I will do the dissertation. Okay, but now in 2020 and onwards period, again the fashion trend is changed. Now, if in the BSc your subject is taught, okay, that you are going with different branches of geology like paleontology, stratigraphy, sedimentology, economic geology, petroleum geology, lots of subjects you are studying. So now when you are cleared the BSc bachelor degree, now you want to go for PG, your focus should be final, okay, that you want to go in this field. End of the BSc, when you have completed your BSc, now you are searching for MSc, you should be focused that in which field you want to go in the geology, because there are lots of branches of geology, and according to your field, you choose the institute, you choose the university, you choose the IITs, IISER, whatever you want to go, you choose that institute and give your best at that institute. Okay. Now it is not that wherever you will go and just do the MSc, it is not like that. Okay, you should be focused before choosing the PG institute, that in which field you want to go, and you should work like in Kutch University. In our department, people are coming from almost 9 states of India, from Assam, from North India, from Southern India. They are coming in Kutch because they love field geology. Okay, they love earthquake science, they love some of the like petroleum science, because every year they are getting advantage of this subject in Kutch in the field. Okay, so the students who are interested in some ore and like underground minerals, they will not come in Kutch University, they will go in Udaipur, they will go in ISM Dhanbad. Okay, I would like to suggest to the student that they should be focused that in their career, in which field they want to go in the branch of geology, and according to that, they should choose the institute for their master's degree.
Yes,
Exactly.
very true. Sir, next, this is the last question, and it is a bit psychological question. Actually, students want to know how to focus on the study in current uncertain time. How to focus on study, especially it is tough for the geologist, because geology, as you told, geology is a field science. So how to focus on their study in the current time? Professor Lunkar, sir, please.
Well, see, if you are putting the present circumstance of the country in which there is a spread of this COVID, there is some uncertainty, but I don't think that this will persist for a long time. Maybe 2020, and thereafter it will be flattened and smoothened. Okay. So there is no need to be discouraged. Those who have already done MSc and they are hunting for the opportunities, and there are barriers at the moment, doesn't matter. After 6 months there will be opportunities, so they can enhance their knowledge even sitting home. As Dr. Gaurav has suggested, there are many sites, and learning is very not too difficult nowadays as it used to be in our time. So, Dr. Dhawan may highlight what the students should do more in such a time of a critical time or crisis time.
Jay, you see, geology itself is a science of dealing with uncertainties. Geology itself, teaches us how to deal with the uncertainties. So, Yes, this is difficult time, but with the time, if you change with the same pace, then you survive. And those who do not change themselves will perish. The best example is, you can see, all of us have heard name of a company named Kodak, Kodak Films. Today it is nowhere because they did not adjust with the digital photography, digital world. Another name is Chorus. It used to make carbon paper. Nowadays carbon paper is not used, but Chorus is there because Chorus got adjusted to new types of environment. So my suggestion to these young boys and girls who are facing problems due to COVID at this stage is to switch over to enhancing their knowledge through webinars. Even my own company conducts one webinar every month, which we call Open House. This is, we invite a prominent speaker, particularly a person who is working in the field of infrastructure projects. He delivers a lecture for about half an hour, and for rest half an hour we take live questions from the audience, and no fee is charged. It is only to facilitate our students who may not be in a position to pay. So every month we are doing, and there are a lot of other webinars are also going on. There are a lot of training courses which are going on. So they should utilize this period for enhancing their knowledge, as Dr. Lunkad had said many a times, that after MSc, you should do some certification course, some further studies you should do. So in case you utilize your time for enhancing your education, do some certification course or diploma or whatever, everything is available online nowadays. You will have a bright future, and this time will not last for long. Everybody should be positive. Just save yourself, stay at your home as far as possible, increase your knowledge, and everything is possible. Nowadays I am conducting several classes online, and I am finding it more effective media than the personal lecturing in the classes. And everything is recorded. We upload on YouTube. You can also see our YouTube channel, all the students who are listening to this, and you will understand that that you will have no time to waste. And believe me, in next 3-4 months, situation will improve. The only problem which I am perceiving is some slump in the job market. That we have to see that this slump is taken care of by the steps taken by the government, and lot of infrastructure has to be constructed so that lot of jobs are created. If we need infrastructure, we need geologists. That much I know. No infrastructure can be completed or commissioned without inputs from geologists. Thank you.
Dr. Chauhan, sir, please.
Yes, sir. Actually, I want to tell, in this pandemic situation, the first thing is, Professor Dhawan told, the first thing is to stay safe at home, because jaan hai to jahan hai. Okay, and to increase our immunity system. Okay, घर बैठे हो, अच्छा healthy food खाओ. Okay, जितने भी हमारे आयुर्वेदास के लोग एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं वो सब करो. And this time, कोरोना पेंडेमिक टाइम, जब हम घर में बैठे हैं, this is not a time to get upset. This is opportunity for you to work, to prepare for your career. Otherwise, अगर आप BSc या MSc कर रहे होते तो आपको कोई भी सरकार, कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी 3 महीने का टाइम नहीं देती आपको सोचने के लिए कि in which field you want to go.
Exactly.
Okay, this is the opportunity that you got time to think about your career. This is the opportunity to get prepared about entrance exams. अदरवाइज लोग एंट्रेंस एग्जाम की स्टडी करने के लिए सिर्फ कहीं पर भाड़े पे रूम रखते हैं, रेंट पे कहीं पर जाके स्टडी करते हैं. आपको अपने घर में, अपने रूम में शांति से खाना पीना सब साथ में मिल रहा है, एंड यू आर गेटिंग टाइम टू थिंक एंड स्टडी अबाउट योर कैरियर. अपार्ट फ्रॉम कैरियर, दिस इज वेरी गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी. लाइक अब सिर्फ हम अकेले फ्री नहीं है अभी. द एक्सपर्ट लाइक प्रोफेसर धवन, प्रोफेसर लुंकाड, हमको ये अपॉर्चुनिटी, अगर कोरोना नहीं होता, लॉकडाउन नहीं होता, तो शायद आज हम लोग यहाँ पर बात नहीं कर रहे होते भी नहीं. Okay, so you should utilize, you should take maximum benefit of this lockdown when you are at your home, and when the expert like Professor Dhawan and Lunkar are available, you should take maximum benefit of such session. And I would like to tell to some faculty, because we are going to start some practice in just academy from next month onwards, कि हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं कि हम अपने बच्चों को यहीं से एक्सरसाइज दे देंगे. जैसे कोई बच्चों को हमने टोपोसिट दे दी, इसमें आप ड्रेनेज मैप बना लो, रिमोट सेंसिंग पे काम कर लो. कोई डिजिटल एलिवेशन मॉडल दे दिया, आप इसका एरिया कैलकुलेट करो, स्लोप कंट्रोल जनरेट करो. ओके, घर पे बैठ के सोशल मीडिया के वीडियो देखने से अच्छा है, आप घर पे बैठ के गेम खेलने से अच्छा है आप सॉफ्टवेयर पे प्रैक्टिस करो.
Very true.
ओके, एंड वी विल गिव सम असाइनमेंट एंड बहुत सारे वीडियोस यूट्यूब पे है जो हमको बहुत ही अच्छा, इवन बेटर देन द टीचर, बिकॉज बहुत सारे एक्सपर्ट ने अपने वीडियोस डाल रखे हैं. घर बैठे बैठे अगर दिन का सिर्फ एक वीडियो देखो तो अब तक शायद आप 90 टॉपिक क्लियर कर चुके होते. 90 टॉपिक इन जियोलॉजी, इट्स नॉट अ स्मॉल थिंग. अगर आपके 90 टॉपिक आपने क्लियर कर लिया, मतलब आप एक झटके में अच्छी से अच्छी एग्जाम निकाल सकते हो. ओके, सो आई वुड लाइक टू suggest to those students who are upset, who are confused that what to do in this time, this is not a pandemic time, this is opportunity for you people to get ready just after the lockdown. जब कोरोना का solution आ जाएगा, okay, you have to be prepared, क्योंकि आप अकेले घर पे नहीं बैठे हो, बहुत सारे लोग घर पे बैठे हैं और उसमें बहुत सारे लोग ऐसा सोच रहे हैं जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ. ओके, तो कंपटीशन उतनी ही तगड़ी होगी और तब आपको वहां पर अपने आप को सिक्योर करना है और अपने आप को सिक्योर जॉब या सिक्योर एडमिशन लेना है.
Okay, sir.
Very well, sir.
Those students who are middle class, marginal, their parents are not having enough money, or they are not affluent and all that, they need not be worried much about, these things. One should not waste time.
In this time, because Professor Lunkar has talked about lots of people are from middle class and lower. In fact, I am from lower to middle class family. I used to be. Anyway, but in this time, you should search for scholarship and fellowship from where you are getting, because lots of state government, central government, and some NGOs, some social agencies, they are giving small scholarship, but they are giving some scholarship so that you can have expenses of at least your book and admission fee and hostel fee. Okay. So this is the best time you can search for such fellowship. Okay, and whenever you are earning, you can give it back to that social or NGOs, or you can help to some other people. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I think it's time to bind it up. Behalf of Exploring Geology family, I would like to thank all of you, Professor Lunkar, Dr. Dhawan, Dr. Gaurav Chauhan. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with us.
Thank you so much.